Yeah, okay. Let me reset. Sorry. So today we are going to discuss very important topic, that is DevOps. And as I mentioned, this particular technology is very demanding in market at this moment, and in future also it will have good demand. Okay, so that's why I have planned to take this course, and here we are going to have very in detail knowledge in DevOps. Okay, so here not only I will cover the DevOps part, I will cover Azure cloud also. Okay, so both will be clubbed together. And in backend technology, we will cover lots of backend technology like MuleSoft, Salesforce, Java. So we will try to implement this DevOps concept in all three technology. Okay, so here first thing will come in your mind, what is DevOps? Okay, so DevOps help us to increase collaboration and communication in between development and operational. Okay, so whenever you will work in any project, so you will have two parts. Okay, one is development and another one is operation. So what DevOps do? It increase collaboration between development and operation. Okay, and how it do? So here you will able to see. Okay, so here you can see we have multiple phase. Okay, whenever we are working any project, so we have planning phase, we have development phase, we have build phase, we have testing phase. Okay, so generally if we are working as a developer, so we work on this particular phase, coding phase. Okay, here we write our code. It can be Java code, it can be MuleSoft code, it can be Salesforce. Whatever technology you are working, you will develop your code. Okay, and after that there will be build, where you will build your code to make it deployable. Okay, and then in testing phase, generally we have testing team. Okay, so what they do different kind of testing. Okay, they will do integration testing, they will do performance testing, they will do load testing. So there are different kind of testing they will do to make sure whatever code developer has developed, that meets all the project requirement or not. Okay, and after that there will be release phase. Okay, here you, like as a team or as a developer, your responsibility will be to create deployment guide, and you need to prepare your code to deploy on server or on production server. Then we will have deploy phase, where you will deploy your code on server. After that, after deployment, you will have, like, there will be some other task also, like operate the code and monitor the code. Okay, after deployment, your task is not done. Okay, still you have to operate your code and you have to monitor your code. Okay, in monitoring, you will see how many errors are coming, your API is responding in proper time or not, your server health is okay or not. So all those kind of things will happen inside the monitoring page. Okay, so here you can see we have two parts. One is development and another one is operational. Okay, so what DevOps will do, it will reduce the gap between development and operation. Okay, and how it will do? So in DevOps, what we do, we automate the process. Okay, so what all process we can automate? We can automate build process, we can automate testing process, we can automate deploy process, we can automate monitoring process. So all this process we can automate, okay, using different DevOps tool. Okay, so what exactly it will do? Once we will automate the process, there will be very less chance of any mistake. Okay, and it will enforce developer to deliver good quality code. Okay. So what will be end result for this? Our customer will be happy. So whoever will be customer for our application, he will be very happy since he will get quality product. So what will be objective of enforcing this DevOps? To automate the process so it can reduce the gap between development and operation, and it will make our customer happy. Okay, so generally, like you have heard about the term continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, so from where this terminology comes, continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, so this terminology comes from DevOps only. So what DevOps do, it helps us to do continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, so we will work on all this part. Okay, and we will go in very detail of all those things. Okay, at this moment I am just going through high level. Okay, so far if anyone has any question on this part, let me know.
Hi, Ravi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's the difference between the earlier projects you have Tata's and this project? Exactly, every concepts that you are going to teach here in DevOps, you have already used in the earlier projects. So exactly what's the differentiation?
Yeah, so that you will come to know. So soon I am going to present next slide. So there I have explained in detail what all things will be covered here. Okay, so there
Okay.
you will get clear picture.
Hey Ravi, Hari here.
Yes,
I'm audible. Yeah.
yes, yes,
So Ravi, I have a one question. Like, are you going to cover the mules of the DevOps? I mean, it's only
yes,
related
yes.
to the DevOps. I
Yeah,
mean,
that part
you're
will
going
come
to cover.
soon.
Hmm.
That part will come soon. Yes, we will cover MuleSoft DevOps. So we are going to cover DevOps concept or DevOps process. Okay,
Hmm.
for three technology, one will be MuleSoft, second will be Salesforce, and third will be Java. Okay, so we will.
So, like mules of CI/CD, like
Yes,
continuous integration, you're going to. Okay.
yes,
Mhm.
yes, correct. Okay,
Okay.
so like we will show you from scratch to end entire DevOps process as a DevOps engineer, what you need to do if you are working as a DevOps engineer in MuleSoft project. Second, we will show you the same thing in Salesforce project also and Java project.
Okay. And yeah, one more thing, Ravi, you're talking about Azure DevOps. So Azure Cloud, right? I mean,
Yes.
like Azure Cloud, you're using Azure Cloud for DevOps,
Yeah,
right?
we will use Azure Cloud also, and we will use Jenkins also.
Okay. Jenkins. Okay,
Yes.
fine.
So
And
in
what about like different tools, Kubernetes, Docker, those also you'll be covering, right?
yes, yes. So yeah, I will suggest to wait for some time. So everything is there in this slide. Okay. So we just started with the high level concept. So first I want to make sure you people understand what is DevOps. Okay. Then you will able to understand the core, like what all things we are going to cover. Okay. Then you will able
Okay,
to correlate things. So that's why I added introduction first. What is DevOps? And then we'll go through the course content. Okay.
okay, Ravi, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So next, here I want to explain the benefit of DevOps. Okay. So nowadays, this term DevOps is very trending in market. Okay. I'm not sure which technology you people are working, but definitely you have heard in your project, no matter what technology you are working, Java, .NET, uh, Salesforce, MuleSoft, then Delbumi, TIPCO, everywhere you will use this particular, every project you will use this particular term DevOps. Okay. So in some project you will able to find there will be separate team and they will like you will use term as a DevOps engineer team. Okay. And in some project as a Java developer, as a .NET developer, as a MuleSoft developer, you will be responsible to do all these tasks. Okay. And what task we are doing here? We are automating the process. Okay, so this is the first benefit of DevOps, to automate the process. And once you automate the process, there will be very less chance of human mistake. Okay. And second thing, you cannot blame each other. Okay. Like development team will say, I have developed this code, I have did proper check-in, but testing team did some mistake, they haven't tested properly. Okay. Here, testing process is automated. If something is wrong, your project will, you will not able to deploy your project. Okay. So that entire process is automated. If your code quality is not good, then code automation process is automated. So you will not able to deploy your application. Okay. So by this automation, it will like restrict you to maintain the code quality, to maintain your like whatever development you are doing, it meeting the all the business requirement or not. Okay. So all those things we do by process automation, by using DevOps, and that is the benefit. Okay. Then faster software delivery and reduce risk. So as I mentioned, okay, if process is automated, then there will be very less chance of mistake. And at the same time, like if you have to do repeated tasks, then you can easily like do that repeated task. Okay, every time you don't need to do manual effort. Then as a result, what will happen? It will give you better software quality and reliable product. Okay. So once you will automate this process, whatever number of applications you have, so for all application, same piece of code will work, or same piece of automation will work. So it will reduce your cost also, and it will support the agile project. Okay. So nowadays, every company, every project is moving for agile project, and this DevOps support agile project very well. Okay. So it will reduce the cost of the project, and it support agile project very well. Okay. So including all this thing, what will be result of all this thing? It will do customer satisfaction. So it will give you satisfied customer. So let me do one thing. Okay. And then satisfied customer will be there, satisfied product owner will be there. So this will be result of your all this automation. Okay. So as I mentioned, like we are going to work on two parts. Okay. Through this course, we are going to cover first thing, that is DevOps, and then second is Azure Cloud. Okay. So we are going to use all the capability of Azure Cloud. So for server installation and all, we are going to use Azure Cloud. So you will learn here DevOps also, and you parallelly you will learn some concept of Azure Cloud. Okay. Here it will not be complete Azure Cloud, but whatever we need to create infrastructure and to automate our process, all those things you will learn here. Okay. So now let's discuss about the course content. Okay, what all things we are going to cover, and I will give you detailed overview. And if you people will have any doubt on that part, you can ask. Okay. Okay. So first thing we are going to discuss, that is project development lifecycle. Okay. So whenever we are discussing about the project, okay. So no matter you are from IT background, you are from non-IT background, you need to understand like you can work as a DevOps engineer. Okay. So first of all, to be a DevOps engineer, you don't need to have from you not sorry you don't need to must have from the IT background. If you are from non-IT background also, you can easily learn DevOps, and this Once you will learn the DevOps process, same task or repeated task you need to do again and again. Okay. So many people, like if they are not good in the technical side, like they are not good in Java development, if they are not good in .NET development, so what they do, they learn DevOps and they move themselves in DevOps engineer as a DevOps engineer. Since there either they need very less coding or they don't need any kind of coding. Okay, most of the thing you have to do as a configuration basis. Very rarely you need to write script or very rarely you need to write the code. Okay, so relatively as a coder, life of DevOps engineer will be very simple. Okay, that is first thing. And if someone is from completely non-IT background, they can also easily learn DevOps. Okay, if you need like 6 months to learn Java, then same time you will need 1 month to learn DevOps. Okay, if you are from non-IT background. And if you are from IT background, so most of the IT people, no matter what technology you are working, definitely you have touched some part of DevOps. Okay, so let me give you few example, that is GitHub. Okay, no matter what technology you are working, definitely you are using any SCM tool like GitHub or Azure repository or Bitbucket. So that is nothing but that is DevOps. Okay, and who will do that setup? So DevOps engineer is responsible to do that setup. Okay. Many times you people are creating your repository and all, since your project don't afford that separate DevOps engineer. So they are giving you responsibility to create GitHub repository and all. Otherwise, it should be responsibility of DevOps engineer. So they will create repository for you. Now, within that repository, you will create different branch and you will do coding. Okay. So as I mentioned, there might be some non-IT people, so they need to understand what is project development life cycle. So we will explain here project development life cycle, like what all phase are there. Okay, like requirement gathering, then development, then testing, then deployment. Okay, so what all phases will be there? So we will discuss all the phases in this project development life cycle. And after that, within this project development life cycle, we will discuss about the different standards. Okay, like you can say methodology. So what all very trending methodology are there in market? That is waterfall model, then agile model. Okay, so now waterfall model is you can say it's outdated, and now in market very less projects are using that, and there are many projects they are using mix of waterfall and agile methodology, and there are many projects they are using completely agile methodology. Okay, so that project development, project management methodology also we will discuss. Okay, and then two popular project management methodology we will discuss in detail, that is waterfall model and agile methodology. Inside agile methodology we will discuss in very detail, okay, like how to create story. Okay, we will start from very scratch, like we will discuss about the backlog, what is scrum backlog. Okay, and then what is sprint, what is the sprint size, what is scrum master role. Okay, and then what is story point, how, like what ticketing tool you can use to manage your agile project. Okay, all those things we will discuss at the time of discussing of the agile methodology. Okay, and that we will discuss in very detail. Then second part, overview of DevOps. So here I just explain on very high level, okay, what is DevOps and what is benefit. Here we will discuss in more detail, okay, how DevOps works and what all things and what all responsibility you will have as a DevOps engineer. Okay, then third thing we will discuss about the requirement and project gathering tool. Okay, so here we will discuss about the Azure DevOps dashboard. Okay, so we will show you Azure DevOps dashboard and we will show you what all capability we have in this particular dashboard. Okay, and nowadays, like there are many projects they are using this dashboard since it provides all in one package. Okay, so in one package you will get everything. to manage your agile project. It will provide you dashboard, it will provide you repository, it will provide you this CI/CD pipeline, it will provide you other capabilities also what you need to manage your agile projects. Okay, so we will discuss in detail about the Azure DevOps dashboard. Okay, and we will show you, and we will do some hands-on also. Then in detail, we will discuss about the SCM tool, that is source control manager tool, that will be Git. Okay, so we will discuss about the Git, and we will discuss about the Git command. Okay, so we have like many Git command. So we will discuss about those Git command, and then we will do hands-on also. And then we will show you some tool also. Okay, every time you don't need to write the Git command. If you are not comfortable with Git command, then we have some alternative tool. Like we have Git desktop, then we have source tree. Okay, so how to use these tools, that also we will discuss. Okay, and then we will use cloud code-based platform. Okay, so here we will discuss in detail about the setting the Azure account, then creating organization. Okay, like how to create the Azure account for Azure DevOps. Then we will discuss about the how to create organization. So whenever we are starting any project, you need to create organization. Organization will be there. And then whenever you are starting any project in this organization, you need to create project. Okay. And then inside project, you will create repository. And then inside repository, you will create different branching, like we will have master branch, we will have develop branch, we will have feature branch, and importance of is branching. Okay, and whenever you will work for any complex project, how you should manage this branching, so you will not miss any code if you are if you have multiple releases running together. Okay, so once you have only one release, it will be very easy to manage. But there will be many projects where you will have multiple releases running together. So at that time, how you will manage your branching, so that kind of strategy we will share with you. Okay. And whatever strategy we will share, that will be very efficient strategy, which will help you to overcome on any code loss. Okay. Otherwise, if you have multiple releases running together, and if you are not handling this strategy properly, then what will happen? Once you will move first release, and after first release, you are moving your release 2, then you will miss many code from release 1, and that will create production issue. And if there will be one production issue, that will be big escalation. You can think if you miss multiple code here, and that is created multiple production issue. Okay, so here we will share you our experience, how to manage your repository and branching strategy. So even if you will have multiple parallel release, you will not lose any set of code. So those kind of discussion we will do here. Okay, and as a DevOps engineer, it will be very important for you to know this kind of strategy. Okay, and then we will go for CI/CD pipeline. Okay, so whenever we use this term DevOps, then first thing will come in your mind, that is CI/CD pipeline. Okay, so this is the very primary role, okay, or important role. If you are working as a DevOps engineer in any project, then whatever other task you will do or not, but you must need to work on this CI/CD pipeline. Okay, so in this CI/CD pipeline, you will automate the process. Okay, what all process you will automate? That will be build, testing, then deployment, code quality review. Okay, all those things you will automate by using this CI/CD pipeline. So here we will cover Jenkins CI/CD pipeline and Azure CI/CD pipeline also. Okay, there are other pipeline also there in market, like Bitbucket also provide, and then I'm not 100% sure, but I have heard about Bamboo or something is there. Okay, so there are other pipelines are there in market, but we will be focused on this too, and other pipeline will also be very similar of this Jenkins and Azure CI/CD. Okay, so here you need to understand the concept and things how this works. Okay, so first we will develop some basic pipeline, and then we will integrate this pipeline with automated testing, like using Selenium. We will automate the testing process within this pipeline, and we will integrate the Sonar Cube also. Okay, so in this CI/CD pipeline, we will integrate the testing automation. We will integrate the code quality review using Sonar Cube. So all those integration we will do inside this CI/CD pipeline. Okay. So till this point in this course content or overview, if anyone has any question, you can ask.
Hey Ravi, so in this content, I have one query. Like when you're talking about automated testing Selenium, so do we need to understand Selenium
Here we will
testing
give
also?
you, yeah, okay. So here we will give you some basic understanding. Okay, ideally you will have testing team in your project. You just need to integrate. But while working on this training program, you will not have any tester. Okay, so what we will do, we will write Selenium testing script. We will explain to you. We will write very simple Selenium testing script, and we will explain to you so you can also understand that script, and then we will integrate with our project. So ideally, as a DevOps engineer, writing testing script is not your task. It should be written by testing team, but you need to know how to integrate with your CI/CD pipeline. Okay, so we will be more focused on that part, but at the same time, we will help you to understand how to write very simple Selenium script.
Okay, got it. Okay.
To demonstrate all these 8 modules, you need a project developed in MuleSoft, right? So we'll be picking many of the existing projects, or else we are going to create a small POC project to demonstrate all these 8 modules.
First of all, your voice is not very clear, but what I can understand, you are saying about which MuleSoft project or what technology project.
Yeah.
So we will like do any dummy project. Okay. So we will create very simple project and we will work on that. Okay. And as I mentioned, not only we will focus on MuleSoft, we will take other technology also. We will do this for Java project also, for Salesforce project also, and for MuleSoft project also. Okay. So in future, whenever you will get any opportunity in any of these 3 technology, you can you can work there. Okay, so that kind of knowledge we will share.
So as a DevOps engineer, we not much required in MuleSoft, right? Because
Yes. DevOps engineer is irrespective of any technology. Okay, here to explain this particular things, we need some technology. Okay, same DevOps engineer can work for MuleSoft also, like in backend, there can be MuleSoft technology, there can be Java technology, there can be .NET technology, or there can be TIBCO, there can be Delphi. Okay, so as a DevOps engineer, you are independent of what technology they are using in backend. Okay, but for reference, we need to take any one technology. Okay, so we are taking this 3 technology to show you process. Okay, how as a DevOps engineer you will work. Okay, so if you want to write CI/CD pipeline, then you will deploy some code. So which code you will deploy? So we have to take some technology like a code from any technology. So we are going to take this 3 technology code. Is it clear now?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, DevOps engineer role is completely independent of any technology. Okay, same DevOps engineer can work for project where backend technology is Java. Same DevOps engineer can work for like project where backend technology is .NET. Okay, Their work wise, their role wise, their responsibility wise, nothing will change.
Okay, I want to add one thing, Ravi. So, as a DevOps engineer, you are responsible to automate the manual task.
Yes,
Let's say if there is no DevOps guy, then how the process will go? Developer need to manually deploy their code to the any environment. They need to validate and deploy, right? And then tester need to manually trigger their test suites and all. But if you're using a DevOps technology, all the validation and deployment will be automatically done. Also, the testing will be triggered automatically. If there is any test suite, let's say regression, smoke, sanity, it will automatically get triggered after the deployment. So manual intervention is removed now
yes,
if
correct.
you're introducing DevOps.
Yeah. So here you can see. Sorry, 1 minute.
And also in market, if you Google, you can find that currently Azure DevOps and Amazon, these are the two leading technology, right? If you have knowledge of DevOps as Azure DevOps, you will get lots of job opportunity. So these are the two leading technology in the market currently. And as a DevOps engineer, there will be always a scope of a job because you are an automation guy, right? You are removing the manual activities. So there are lots of openings also in the market.
Yeah, that part is 100% correct. Okay. At this moment, like there are lots of opportunity are there. Whatever job portals you are following, just search there and you will able to realize that. Okay. And as you mentioned, like just now. So what it will do, as a developer, you will work on this part. You will work on coding part. Okay. And then once you commit your code on GitHub, okay. After that, DevOps engineer will be responsible to automate all this process, build, test, release, deploy. Okay. So they will write the CI/CD pipeline. Okay. They will create the pipeline. Once you will commit your code in GitHub, okay, either you can manually trigger or you can write a script to auto trigger. Okay. Both options are here. Okay. You can allow developer to manually trigger or you can develop your pipeline in such a way it will auto trigger once someone will commit their code. Okay. And what automation we will do? Whatever code will be committed, that code will be built and then it will be tested. It will be like this release part will be manual. So no need to consider this. And then it will deploy. In between, you can add some more step like code quality review. Okay. Using like you can integrate Sonar Cube and you can automate the code quality review also. Okay, so
So
this
Ravi, what
part,
about security DevOps? That is also will be included. Secu-
so security
s-
part
uh,
we will discuss. Okay, security part we will discuss how you can secure your backend application and all. In DevOps,
hmm.
yeah, in DevOps also we have few things. Okay, in like you will have some sensitive information, how to store, where to store. So that kind of discussion we will do.
And one thing more, like as part of Sonar Cloud, that security part will be covered because in current world we have that SAST and DASH, right? So Sonar Cloud is code quality and security tool itself. So there we have a list of code quality violation rules and all, same for security. So if you're integrating your project with Sonar Cloud, automatically if there is any code violation or a security gap, it will get published and
Yeah,
your code will be blocked for the deployment and all. So that integration we will go on.
yes, correct.
And what
So
about containerization like Docker, Kubernetes? That is also included in this course.
okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
that part, please wait on that part. Okay, whatever we have discussed so far, if you have any question on that part, please ask.
Yeah, Ravi, I just want to ask you, what are the release notes we will be using in this project?
Okay, so for release note and all, I will help you to understand what kind of release note you will prepare. Okay, what all details you need to mention there. Okay, all those discussion we will do. Okay, so generally we use term as a deployment guide. Okay, so I will help you to understand how to create deployment guide and what all things you need to mention. So you will not like at the time of deployment, you will not miss anything. Okay, so that part we will discuss.
Yeah, Ravi, any scripting language will be covered as a part of this course?
Yes, that we will cover, but not in very expert level. Okay, but yes, we will cover. Okay. So next,
Okay, one thing, Ravi, regarding scripting, because look, scripting language itself is a big course, right? But
yeah,
whatever is required for the integration as a DevOps guy, that you will understand.
yeah, correct.
Because
Yeah. Okay. Then next we have module 9. Okay. Here we will discuss about the Splunk logging framework also. Okay. So generally our DevOps engineer will be responsible to integrate this framework so you can capture your log and all. Okay. So this Splunk integration also we will see. And then next we will discuss about the Azure cloud. Okay. So here we will cover the Azure cloud, basic concept of Azure cloud. And then we will discuss about the virtual machine. Okay. And then we will discuss about the Docker and Kubernetes also. Okay. So for all this thing, we will show you like we'll create account in Azure cloud and we will do all this setup. Okay. So here in, as I mentioned, like we will have lab part. Okay. So for lab part, we will use different backend technology. We will use Salesforce, we will use MuleSoft, we will use Java. Okay. And then we will discuss about the Maven also. Okay. So we will discuss about what is Maven dependency, what is form file. Okay. And from where it will download files and all, what is the advantage, disadvantage, all those discussion we will do inside this. Okay. And this is very important as a DevOps engineer to understand this Maven part. Okay. And there are, I mentioned as a TBD. Okay, in between, if we will realize something should be added here to make this course more knowledgeable or to share more like experience or expertise in DevOps part, that also we will add. Okay, so that part you people are open. Okay, if you think something should be added, which will make this course more knowledgeable or more suitable for the role of the DevOps engineer, then you people can suggest later also. Okay, so we are open on that part. Okay, now okay, so this is our first content about the project development life cycle. So we will discuss about this project development life cycle. And as I mentioned, like if someone from non-IT background, so for them, I included this. If you are from IT background, then 110% you know this since you are following this process. Okay, as a developer, you are following this process. But if someone from non-IT background, they also need to know what is this project development life cycle and how it works. Okay, so then we will discuss about the waterfall model and we will discuss about the agile methodology. In agile model, we will discuss about the Scrum. Okay, it's very important. You should have all detail of Scrum. Different kind of roles are there in the Scrum team. Different type of meetings are there. That also you need to like and you need to know, like daily stand-up call, then retrospective call, backlog grooming call. So all those things you need to do. You need to know, and then there are different terminology are there. Okay, that is backlog, story point. Okay, then story, task, bug. So what this terminology mean? All those things we will explain here. Okay, and then once you will have task assigned to you, then you need to do estimation. Okay, so how we will do estimation? What all factors we need to consider? Okay, generally we follow Fabenico series. If you are giving any estimation in your story, we follow Fabenico series like 1, 3, 5, like that. Okay, and on which factors you need to give story point, that also you need to know. Okay, I have seen many people, they are confused about the story point and and number of mandates. Okay, story point and number of mandates completely different thing. Okay, story point tells about the complexity of the task. It doesn't tells about the mandate. there might be same task, okay? For one story point, one developer will take 1 day and one developer will take 3 days. If there is an experienced developer, he can do one story point task in 1 day. If there is junior developer, he might need 3 mandates to complete one story task. At the same time, there are two developers having similar knowledge, similar experience, but for one story point, one developer will take 1 mandate, another developer will take 2 mandates. Why? Since first developer already has some kind of knowledge in that particular area or particular story. Okay, whatever task is there, maybe in previous sprint, he has worked on related tasks. So he has already done all the study and he has lots of knowledge on that part. But second developer, for him, this is first time task for this particular API or for this particular piece of code. So he might need more time to understand and then do development. Okay, so you should be very clear, like whenever you are giving story point, that doesn't means mandate. That means what is the complexity of the task. And then you can take number of mandates to complete that task. So all those kind of discussion we will do here. I'm just giving high level. Sorry. Then we will discuss about the Jira ticketing tool, and we will discuss about the estimation techniques, Scrum team, about the Scrum team, what all teams member are there, what is their role, responsibility, like what is Scrum Master. Okay, all those things we will discuss. Like that, we will discuss things in module 1. So we are going to start module 1. Okay, so first we will discuss about this project life cycle. Okay, so this we are going to discuss. So why my next tab is not working? So yeah, let me do in this way only. Okay. So whenever we are discussing about the project development life cycle, we have like based on different places, you will get different number of phase. Okay, but objective is same. Okay, whatever phase they will mention, they want to cover same concept from requirement gathering till delivery of the project. Okay, so in between, you will able to see different places. Some places you will able to see there are 4 page. Some places you will able to see there are 5 page. Some places you will able to see there are 6 page. Okay, that doesn't matter. But here, the end goal is starting from the project requirement and delivering the project. Okay, so first we have initial phase. Okay, where like we understand the project goal. Okay, and then we understand the like high level requirement. Okay, we do feasibility study, like that whatever requirement is there, that requirement is feasible or not. Okay, that is very important before taking any project. Okay, then in project they need to create on high level like roles and all, who will do what task. There should be one architect, there should be one project manager. Okay, developer and all will come later, but high level, who all will be involved, what is their skill set, those things will be discussed in the initiation phase. Okay, second phase we have planning phase. Okay, here those high level people will create project planning, how many months will take to complete this project, how many resources will be there, how many MuleSoft developer we need, how many tester we need, how many Salesforce developer we need, how many database developer we need. Okay, how many sprints we need to complete this, what all modules we will work, all those things will come here in planning phase. Then execution phase. So in this phase, developer will start the development, project manager will manage their activity, they will see all the tasks are going on time or not. So all those kind of things will go in execution. Tester will do testing of the application, everything will go in execution phase. Then we have controlling and monitoring phase. So here, once everything is done, everything is tested, all things are approved, then we will deploy your application. Okay, here you will decide the like release will be decided earlier only in planning only. So here code will be deployed on production server, and then it will like there will be team, S&M team or service management team. So they will monitor your project. They will do all the risk management. Okay. So all those things will happen in control and monitoring phase. Okay. So there are many tools are there in market for monitoring, like Dynatrace is there. Like that we in MuleSoft also we have like our this cloud hub deployment give us this monitoring tool. There also you can monitor. So like that we have many external vendors are there. They are providing their monitoring tool. So like there will be support team. They will use that tool to monitor the application. So all those things will happen in controlling and monitoring page. And then we have project called like closure. So here, so this page by like will be like objective will be to deliver all, to hand over all the documents and things. Okay. So all those things will happen in project closure. Like if any KT is required to S&M team, so that KT will be given from developer to S&M or support team, L1, L2 team. So that KT will be there. All the documents, whatever documents they have created in all these 3 page, that documents handover will be there. So that will happen inside project closure page. Okay, so now we'll discuss in detail. Okay, I have created. Okay. So first we have this initiation phase where we will check about the feasibility study. We will do feasibility study like that is possible or not. Whatever requirement they have received from the business or whatever requirement they have received from the end client, so that is feasible or not. Create a project character, like who will lead this project, who will be manager, who will be architect. Okay, so how many like hierarchy will be there, all those things will come inside this. Identify key stakeholder. Okay, so like from where, like let's say we have database team, we have like from client side who will give all the database related things, what all like fields will be there in that particular table, what all they need. So all those kind of things will be provided by stakeholders. Okay, and then which management tool we will use to manage our project. Okay, all those selection and things will happen in planning page. Okay, and what will be goal of this page? To define the project, develop a business case, and get it approved. Okay. Then second we have planning phase. Okay, so in this planning phase, create a project plan. Okay, like what will be development deadline. Okay, when development will start and when it will end. Okay, this 1st April till 1st of October. Then when testing will start from here to here. Then when we will do, like this is SIT, integration testing. Then this is the phase of user acceptance testing. So like that, all planning will happen for project. Then develop a resource plan. Okay, so resource plan, like there will be a manager. Inside that manager, there will be 2 architects. Okay, and this architect will have 2 team lead. Okay, within this lead, we'll have 5 developer. Within this lead, we'll have 2 developer. So this lead will work for onboarding part. This lead will work on payment part. So all those kind of planning will happen. Okay, then Here we'll define the goal also and performance measure also. What all things we need to like make sure project quality. Okay. Communicate role and responsibility to team member, like as team will be formed, then developer will come to know, okay, he need to work on this MuleSoft part, this developer need to work as a testing part. Okay, one will be like DevOps team will be separate team, so they need to do all the automation and all. Okay, like that, all this planning and things will happen in this planning page. Okay. So, okay. So next we have, this is very important page. Okay. Generally, this page will be one of the biggest page where we will do execution. Okay. So here all team will come in picture and they will start their full-fledged work. Okay. So development team will start developing, they will get their task and they will start the development. Okay. So each role will start working on their deliverables. Okay. Then communication between stakeholders, communication between team members to stakeholders. So all kind of meetings and things will happen. And then end result will be development and testing. So that will happen inside the execution page. Next page we have, that is control and monitoring. So first thing here, like on release date, product, like whatever code is there, that will be deployed on production. Okay. So there will be build, there will be release, and there will be deploy. And then in monitoring phase, it like there will be team, dedicated team, who will do monitoring of all the application or code you have deployed. Okay. So they will check the server health, they will check how many errors and other things are there. If there is error, then they will try to find the root cause and they will try to fix if anything required. So all those things will happen in control and monitoring page. Okay. So there will be, like, for monitoring purpose, as I mentioned, there will be different tool they will use, okay, to do monitoring. And this is the last page, okay, where all the required things will be hand over to related team. Okay. Generally, support team, like they will be active here. Okay. So they need all kind of KT and things from the team who were involved from the starting of the project. Okay. So take inventory and all the deliverables, tie up and loose ends, hand the project off to the client or the team that will be managing the project. Okay. Perform a post mortem to discuss and document and learning from the project. Organize all project document in centralized location. Okay. So whoever need access in future, so they can go to this centralized location and they can get. Okay. So this will be closure phase. Okay. It's a signal that officially end of the project. So once this page will end, that means this project is done. Okay. And then if that client has different project, then entire team will move for different project, or that team will look for a new project from different client. Okay. So all this page we have in our project development life cycle. So here, whatever we have learned so far, so let's do one example for this. Okay. So now everyone, if anyone want to unmute yourself, you can unmute yourself and then let's discuss on this part. So let's say we have requirement of e-commerce website. Okay, let's discuss about the e-commerce website. Okay, so what things we will do in initiation phase? Okay, if anyone want to unmute yourself, you can unmute and you can tell me few points. Okay, in the initiation page, if I want to work on e-commerce website, what will be things here? Yeah.
I think the requirement gathering will be done from the
Yes. Requirement gathering, yes, we can consider in this page. Okay. Anything else, anyone? Whatever requirement we will receive, then what we will do? We will do feasibility study. Okay, that is feasible or not. Then another important part, we will form what we will form here in initiation phase.
We will form the team structure.
Yes, correct. So team formation will happen initial on high level, who will be manager, who will be architect. Okay, so that kind of team formation will be here. Okay, developer and all will be created at the planning phase, but high level like manager, stakeholder, who will be responsible for what task, architect. So those things will happen here. Okay, and next will
We
be,
also use the project management tools in the initial phase.
yes, correct. So here we will select project management tool also. So can anyone tell me some project management tool available in market and very famous nowadays?
Jira ticketing tool,
Yes, Jira is there. Any other?
Service now.
Service.
Azure DevOps.
Yes, DevOps is also there. Yes, so these are the tools available in market. Okay, Jira, ServiceNow, then Azure DevOps. Okay, these all provide us tool for project management. Okay, so this thing will happen if we are working, let's say we are planning to work on this e-commerce website. Okay, now second thing, planning phase, what will happen here?
Here in the planning phase, we will
Sprint planning if it is in Agile.
Yes, that planning will happen. So first planning will happen when project will start, how many sprints will be there, okay, what will be sprint size, and when we will start the sprint. All those things will happen. Yeah, that is correct. So sprint planning will happen. What else?
Segregation of work for development for
Yes,
testing.
correct. That is also true. So let's say in this planning phase, we identified, like architect identified, there are different modules, okay, like customer onboarding. Okay, we are working on e-commerce website, so we will have different customers. So how they will onboard. Then we will have in e-commerce website, what will happen? We will have payment part. Okay, what else we will have? We will have inventory management. Okay, then we will have delivery management,
Billing.
then billing. Yes. Okay, so there will be different modules. So what we will do in planning phase, we will identify what all modules are there, and in those modules what all functionality will be there. To achieve that functionality, what all API need to develop, what all front end page need to develop, all those things will be decided in planning phase. Okay, so this thing will be part of, yeah. Anything else?
Cost estimation will come under planning phase.
I'm not sure, your voice is not clear for me.
Cost estimation. Cost estimation.
Yeah, cost estimation, yes, that will be also part of planning phase only. How many resource we need, what is the budget of this project, okay? Okay, based on that project, how many resource we can hire, okay, how many will be senior developer, how many will be junior developer, how many leads are required, yes, that will be part of planning phase.
Sir, backlog refinement is a part of planning phase or execution phase?
That will be part of execution phase.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and then this, whatever task is there, we will define their goals, like for each team member, whatever team member will be here. So for them, we will define their goal also and what they need to deliver. Okay, those things will be decided in planning phase only. Now coming to execution phase. Can anyone tell me what will be there?
Sir, first, a Scrum Master will add stories to the backlog, and then first meeting will happen, which is generally a backlog refinement.
Yes, correct. So here there will be backlog refinement. So there will be two kind of backlog. Okay, whenever you are working on any Scrum project, there will be two kind of backlog. One backlog will be project backlog. Okay, anyhow, we are going to discuss in very detail. I'm just going on high level. Okay, if someone cannot understand, don't think this is you must need to know at this moment. If someone know about this, then they can coordinate, but no need to worry. So for these things, we are going to go in very detail. Okay, so this is just high level at this moment. So here project backlog will be there and sprint backlog will be there. Okay, so whenever sprint will be decided, at that time, whatever task is there based on the priority, some task will move from the project backlog to sprint backlog, and then this will be planned to complete in this sprint. Okay, so all those things will be decided in execution phase, and then each developer will be responsible to deliver tasks from that sprint. Okay, so and then tester will be responsible to do testing. Then those kind of things will happen here, and different kind of meetings will be there between team member, like between data team, between MuleSoft team, between Salesforce team, then meeting between MuleSoft and stakeholders. So all those kind of things will happen in this planning and execution phase. Okay, then controlling and monitoring phase. So here once project will be deployed, okay, so there will be monitoring team. Okay, so they need to monitor once project is there on production, everything is working as expected or not. Is there any error? Then what is the reason of that error? Is the data issue, or it's something which where code need to be fixed? All those kind of things will happen. Is there any server restart? Then if server restart, why server is restarting? Is our resource is not, like enough number of resources are not there? So those kind of things will happen in this controlling and monitoring phase. And then,
Sir,
yes,
sir, that M-unit testing part is also the part of this controlling phase, right?
no, M-unit and things will happen in execution phase only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So here DevOps will come in picture. Okay. And DevOps team will automate all those processes. Okay. In MuleSoft, we have M-unit. Okay. That you can integrate. So I'm not sure. In many people have worked on project where they can see like your code is failing due to M-unit. Since your M-unit, whatever M-unit you have written, that doesn't meets the coverage, or that is failing since something is wrong with your code. Okay. So how those things happen at the time of deployment, at the time of CI/CD pipeline. So that is configured. Okay. DevOps team has done that automation. If your M-unit, like M-unit is nothing but automating the testing process. Okay. So if that is not meeting the like this automation expectation, what we did, like it's not completing the coverage, it's not able to test that functionality properly, then it will fail and your deployment will fail. Okay, so all those things will happen in this part only. where DevOps team will automate the process. Is it clear?
Sir, here we'll use Azure pipeline or Jenkins or Bitbucket. Only Azure, right?
No, we will use Jenkins also and Azure also.
Okay, sir.
Since Jenkins and Azure is very like, if you will say 70 to 80% project, you will see either Jenkins or Azure. So we will cover both. So wherever you will get this DevOps role, you can easily adopt. Okay, that's why we targeted to cover both. Okay, and next page we have project call like project closure. Here we will have KT, document handover, and all those things will happen. Like we will put all the document, functional design document, technical document, and other things in central repository. So whoever will support this project, they will have access and they can find related things. Till this point, if anyone has any query, you can ask.
I don't understand exactly what this e-commerce website wants from these DevOps. Earlier projects, we exactly know we need this API, we need this API like that. But exactly when you start explaining this example, e-commerce website you have taken as an example.
Yeah.
But what is it exactly wants? Why to create initial phase, planning phase? What it is looking from us as a DevOps developer?
Yeah, so here we have just taken one example of e-commerce website where what all phase will be involved and what all responsibility will be there. So here you can see in planning phase, we identified we will have different modules to work. Okay, we have customer onboarding, we have payment module. So those kind of things will be identified here based on the what kind of project or what kind of module we are going to work. Okay, this is just an example to explain what we have in project development lifecycle and how we can correlate things.
So one doubt. Sir, here we are also going to like do VPC and DLP.
DLP means sorry.
Dedicated load balancer on sir, which is working on the virtual private cloud. So that part will going to cover.
No, that is completely MuleSoft concept. Okay, so this training program we want to keep for DevOps engineer. Okay, so that kind of load balancing things like that is MuleSoft capability. Okay,
Sir.
yeah, that we are not going to discuss yet. Okay, so then we are good with this. Let me clean the board. Okay, so question answer part, like I have already given enough time, but still if anyone has any further question on this part, you can ask.
And let's say, as a MuleSoft developer, if I want to keep this project in my CV, how could I keep it and how could I explain it to the interviewer?
Which project?
This DevOps project that you are going to discuss. Or else you want to create
DevOps
totally
is a role. DevOps is not a project.
I know it. So you are asking this project is to create a new profile.
Which project you are talking about?
See, earlier I attended a MuleSoft developer project with you. If I'm listening to it, if I want to add this project in my CV, how can I do it?
MuleSoft learning is different. This Azure, like DevOps learning is different. Okay, don't correlate this MuleSoft role with DevOps.
Okay.
This is
Totally.
completely new role.
Okay.
Okay, this is completely DevOps engineer is completely new role in any organization, and nowadays it's booming. Okay, so how MuleSoft boomed in 2019-20, so now DevOps is in boom. Okay, most of the company, okay, they are offering this role, DevOps engineer. Okay, so we are in this complete training program, we will be more focused on the DevOps engineer role. Okay, as a reference, we are going to use different technology, since when you will work as a DevOps engineer in backend, there will be some technology. Okay, and you need to automate process for them. Okay, like there will be underlying technology will be MuleSoft. As a DevOps engineer, you need to automate the process for MuleSoft project. Like you need to create a Jenkins CI/CD pipeline where whenever MuleSoft developer will write any code, they will commit their code. Then you will automate the process like build process, testing process, code quality review, deployment, all those things you can automate. Okay, and this it's like whatever things you will do, same thing you can do for different technology also, Java also, .NET also. So whatever technology will be there, they can, as a DevOps engineer, you can automate process for them also. Okay, it will be irrespective of any technology.
Yeah, understood. This is for
Yeah.
Okay, I want to add one more thing. So as you were saying, like how it will help as a MuleSoft developer if you're going for any interview. So
Okay,
it's like any developer can have DevOps understanding. If you have like DevOps technology in your CV, it will always give a good weightage to your resume. So they will always choose a developer who knows something about DevOps. Nowadays, this is a trend.
and
Yes, sir.
yeah, and many places, if you are working for any particular technology, they will expect you should have some knowledge on DevOps part. Okay, so there are many projects they don't have like DevOps engineer at all. So you will be responsible to do that task. And there are many projects where they are especially looking for DevOps engineer.
And also on cloud also, any one cloud, like Azure or AWS.
Yeah, this is minimum requirement in market. Okay, so here, okay, I have noted few points for you to make it more understandable.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah, you can ask your query first, then I will go
Uh,
to.
sir, we'll also cover that Kubernetes and Docker part here.
Yes, yeah, that we will cover.
Yeah, Ravi, I was asking like, is there any kind of controlling and monitoring phase that we'll be using in this project?
Controlling monitoring tool, yes, we will use. I will show you Dynatrace.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one doubt. I'm from non-technical background. Will this course help to me get into IT job?
Yeah, see, as I mentioned, this technology is booming at this moment. Okay, in market, lots of opportunity are there, but they are not getting resources. Okay, so you can also explore on this part what you can do, whatever job portal you know. Okay, just go there and search there. Okay, DevOps engineer, and see how many openings are there, how many recent openings are there. So you will come to know.
Yeah, they will consider as a fresher or experience.
Okay, that part will be a bit tricky. Okay, so that part you can discuss later. I will tell you
Okay,
later.
Rajesh, so I have few
Ravi,
examples.
are you
Like
going to cover any real-time scenarios in DevOps, like how you're
Yes,
going
yes.
to do the deployment? Yeah.
Yeah, that I mentioned now. We have 3 labs here. Okay, one for MuleSoft project, one for Java project, and one for Salesforce project. We have 3 lab sessions. We are going
Okay,
to
thank you.
do all the setup. Yeah. Okay, so here many people are asking this question only. Okay, so like luckily I have added here few key points. Okay, a part of this many things are there, but these are the few key points. So DevOps engineer is one of the demanding job profile at this moment. Okay, so here don't rely on my word. Just go on any job portal and check by yourself. Okay, you will able to see result. Okay, then second, like it will help you to create your secondary job profile. Okay, so last 6 months I have seen many people, they are working in MuleSoft or they got recent job, but since there is no much projects in MuleSoft or any other technology, and they are on bench for 3 months, 5 months, and they are losing their job. Okay, since they know only MuleSoft and they cannot give interview for DevOps, they cannot give interview for any other profile, and they are losing their job. Okay, so this will help you to create your secondary profile. In worst case, your project is completed and you are not getting any new project in your technology, you can use this particular technology And as I mentioned, lots of openings are there. Easily you will able to search a project in this technology in your current organization or outside also. Okay. And third important point is there, irrespective of technology, all project need DevOps work. Okay. No matter in now or coming future, what technology you will work, if you will have this knowledge, then you will have a good uh, grips on your project. Okay. Since you will be familiar with DevOps part also. So many places you can work as a key team member since you will have this additional knowledge or additional experience. Okay. So considering all this thing, I have planned this course. Okay. And if any one of you need this kind of learning, then yeah, you can continue with this course. Okay. So I have added few more things like about timing and all. So our batch timing will be set like Saturday and Sunday for IST time, and for Eastern time it will be Friday and sorry, it should be Saturday. Okay. So IST time will be Saturday and Sunday, and Eastern time will be Friday and Saturday. Okay. And these are the timing. Okay. IST will be 7:30 to 9:30 morning time, and Eastern time will be 10 to 12 in night. Okay.
So Ravi, we are going to get the recording videos. So,
Yes,
the
yes, you
class.
will get recording also, and will help you to do lab setup also. And we have a very small amount of fee for this course. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So what is the duration of this course would be?
okay. So duration part, actually, I cannot give you 100% commitment, but we are expecting this will go for 1.5 months.
Okay.
Is there any,
Saturday, Sunday, Sunday.
is there any certification to do mandatory like NCD level 1 for
No certification is required. But yeah, if you want to do in future, then after this course, you can go for Azure 900. Okay, Azure Fundamental that you can go. And if you will have, no matter what technology you are working, you have this knowledge and you have Azure certification, that will definitely help you to create your good, strong secondary profile. Okay. And whenever you are working in IT, yeah, you need to, yeah, you should have like a strong secondary profile also. You don't
So
know.
Ravi, one more thing, like a system requirement, minimum system requirement is required for this.
Okay. For this, I think most of the thing will be on cloud only. Okay. But still, I will suggest 8 GB RAM. Okay. And hard disk, anything is fine. 128 GB is also fine. Your laptop is working with that hard disk, that is fine. Okay. But most of the things will happen on cloud only. So 8 GB will be good enough.
So this cloud is a free account, right? 1 year is valid.
Yeah, you can, like, you must need to have one credit or debit card. 1 year you can use as a free trial version. Okay, that you can use, but there will be limited use. Okay, so be careful on that part. But yes, 1 year you can take free subscription of Azure Cloud. So that part we will help you to how to create account and how to create account and things. We will help you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm done from my side. If you people have any query, then you can ask. So we have WhatsApp group also. Okay. And if
So Ravi,
anyone
like
want,
in DevOps side, how much experience minimum is required? Like 3 years, 5 years.
okay, so let's work on this part together. Let me stop sharing. Let me stop recording also.